we spent a fair amount of time on this Steely Dan lawsuit, which, by all accounts, there's been zero update on. But I do have some Steely Doos. Steely Doos. I got some Steely Doos, which is Steely Dan news. That's going to be a website in 45 minutes. You watch. I do have some Steely Dan news, which is really, really cool. As a boy from Queens who's spent a lot of time in this area, I am happy to be sharing this with you today. Walter Becker is going to get a street named after him where he grew up in Forest Hills, Queens. I think that's really, really cool. It'll be called Walter Becker Way, honoring the great Walter Becker, co-founder of Steely Dan, who passed away back in September at the age of 67. A sign for Walter Becker Way will grace the corner of 112th Street and 72nd Drive in Forest Hills, Queens. An unveiling ceremony is set for October 28th, so it'll be nice and chilly for everybody out there. And special guests, remembrances from Becker's friends and colleagues, will be a part of the event. Walter Becker's widow, Delia, said in a statement, Walter's fans have decades of experience holding Dan fests throughout the country, and they always find innovative and eclectic ways of celebrating. It will undoubtedly be a fun and free gathering to honor and commemorate Walter as only they can. More info on Walter Becker Way and additional information about the unveiling ceremony will be posted up on the street's website, which is walterbeckerway.com. That's walterbeckerway.com. So the street already has a website up, which is very, very fun to see. I don't know who's going to be the special guests. I wonder if the remaining members of Steely Dan will be present, or the touring Steely Dan, if you will. However, I know people get very upset and sensitive about that. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be there, but I would imagine there'll be some sort of performance, and I'm sure there'll be a nice little ceremony involved. The only other thing I'm sure of is that once the ceremony is over, traffic. There will be a lot of traffic on that corner. Kind of because of the Walter Becker sign, people wanting to see it, but mostly because it's Queens, and that's where, you know, I don't know if that's where traffic was invented, but that's where traffic was perfected, is right there in Forest Hills, Queens. So we got that to look forward to, which is nice. I think that's very cool. I'm trying to think of 112th and 72nd. I've definitely been around there. I kind of know the neighborhood and where that is. It's not too far away from Forest Hills Stadium, so perhaps they'll do something there as well one day. I think that would be nice. But this is really, really nice. I don't know if there's a better honor than a street, especially a street where you grew up. Because, you know, odds are if your mom still lives there, she can walk around and go, did you see? Just see what my little Johnny, see? They named the street after him. He was so great. Because that's all. Moms just want to brag. Moms just want to brag to the other people. I mean, like, benches are nice. Statues are lovely. But a street, I mean, you can't argue with that. You just can't argue with that. Anthony Way. Queens would be nice one day. I'm just saying.